Hello, this is week 2, getting to work and networking. So with this video, it's going to be a long video, but you can pause it and um, work on pronunciation. Okay? Okay. And if you need to look something up, you pause it, look it up. Okay? All right. So part 1, transportation review. So you can click on here. It's just a photo show of, what's the wrong one? Of the vocabulary. It's this. We're going to see this in class. This is about how do you get to work. So I drive to work, or she drives to work. Bike to work. So it's a she bikes to work. Train. I take the train. She takes the train. He takes the train. I take the bus. He takes the bus. She takes the bus. Us. I walk. He walks. Or she walks. Carpool. Okay, so this may be something you don't know have is carpool. Um, Usually, people like in the city, I used to carpool from Emeryville to San Francisco. There's spots where one person drives and picks up random people and they carpool to save money on the bridge toll. Okay, that's it for the pictures. Back to the handout. Okay, so our vocabulary expressions are, how do you get to work? You hear that intonation? How do you get to work? Okay. How do you get to work? I drive to work. I bike to work. I take the train to work. I walk to work. I get a ride to work. So part 2, we did this in class. We're learning the vocabulary word commute. Commute, commute. And it's the time from going home to work and back. So for example, we have a question. How long is your commute? It means how long does it take you to go to work? Okay. So for example, for me, 15 minutes. My commute is 15 minutes long. It's 15 minutes one way, 15 minutes back. Very lucky. So then in class, you asked 4 people. Next is we're going to look to a different handout. Oh, we're going to do that in class. That's we don't need to do that for the video, but I will read the information for you. This is Osman. He is from Somalia. He is looking for a job. He is thinking about 3 different jobs, right? And then you fill out the sheet and you talk about which job you think is best. Okay, here we go. So here we have new vocabulary. It's called employed or unemployed. Muhammad, he is from Somalia. He is 22. He goes to school full time. Fatima, she is from Peru. She is 35. She works full time. Anna, she is from Mexico. She is 28. She works part-time and goes to school part-time. So those are the 3 situations we read about. And then we had the discussion. Here are the discussion questions if you want to practice the discussion questions. Is it good or bad to have a job? Why? Is it good or bad to go to college? Why? How does Fatima get money? How does Muhammad get money? So those were discussion questions. The next expression to learn is, are you employed? Okay. Are you employed? So do you have a job? Okay, so with these questions, you will ask your partner, but just to practice your pronunciation, please listen and repeat. Are you employed? or are you unemployed? If you have a job, you are employed. Sorry, I missed a comma there. If you do not have a job, you are unemployed. The suffix just means extra words, extra letters here. Go in the beginning, the front, so called prefix. But the extra two words means not. Let's look to new vocabulary. So we have happy plus un equals unhappy. Lock plus un equals unlock. Tied plus un equals untied. Employed plus un equals unemployed. Okay, so in this class, you just added un to all these things. Okay, so it just means not done, right? So I'll say the words pack, pack, do, do, fold, fold, comfortable, comfortable. We don't say the T. Comfortable, comfortable. Lucky, lucky, finished, finished. And the last one is furnished, furnished. Okay, so for homework, you need to write sentences with the vocabulary words. Um, we talked about networking. Okay, so the question is, what does networking mean? How can you network? Okay, I have a picture of this person because we had a story about Rebecca, right? So anyway, that woman is named Rebecca. Let's read the example and then you can remember what you did in class. The woman in the picture is named Rebecca. She would like to get a job. She is looking for work. She wants to work full time. Okay, so vocabulary check. Full time, expression, looking for work, expression, to get a job. Okay, so now we're going to have a family vocabulary handout. Basically, networking is just um, you can ask, you can network by asking people in your family about work, and then you can ask them the following questions. So let's go over the questions first, and I'll go to the family. I am looking for a job. Does your company have any openings? Is it a good job? Do you like it? Is it full-time or part-time? Can you take me to meet the manager? Can you get an application for me? And then if we go to the handout where it's the, I'm in the wrong one here, but hold on, 41. Oh, sorry. There's the way down here. Book. Sorry. Hold on, I'm going to pause you for a second. Okay, so this is the family tree. So networking, of course, you can network through your family. We had this sounded in class. So here we have Jamal's family. So here we have the mother and father. This is the brother of the mother, the uncle. Then we have the father. Then we have Jamal and Jamal's wife. This is Jamal's sister. This is Jamal's sister-in-law. Okay. His uncle has a daughter. That is Jamal's cousin. His father has a sister, and she has two children. Um, and so these are Jamal's cousins. Okay. Here's Debbie's family. Here's Debbie. She's married. Here are her children. Her son had children. So these are her grandchildren. A granddaughter for a woman for female and a grandson for male. Finally, we have Anna's family. Anna is here. Okay. So we see Anna has a brother. Anna has parents. And Anna has grandparents, grandmother and grandfather. Okay. Here we have all the growing up. Just extra information. Don't really need this for jobs because we do talk about how you're not supposed to talk about your family for job interviews, but it's okay to talk about your family with your coworkers. Okay, so of course, baby, toddler, girl, boy, teenagers, adults. Okay. One more time. Baby, baby, toddler, toddler, girl, girl, boy, boy, teenagers, teenagers, and adults, adults. Okay. Okay, so we have here Roger's family. This is Roger. He has a sister. His sister is married to this man. This man is his brother-in-law. They had children. This is his nephew, a boy, and this is his niece, a girl. Here's Logan's family. This is Logan, a male. This is Logan's father, and this is Logan's stepmother. Not his real mother, his stepmother. His stepmother has two children, not with the father. That is stepsister and stepbrother. The last one is relationships. This sign means male, like man. This means female. If you're dating, your boyfriend and girlfriend, you could of course have boyfriend and boyfriend and girlfriend as well. You sometimes people call each other partners. There's husband and wife. There's only one child. I'm an only child, means no brothers, no sisters. Not me, I have many. But this person is an only child. A widow means a wife without a husband. He died. A widower is a man without a wife. She died. Twins, two babies at the same time, and triplets, three babies at the same time. Okay, let's go back to our handout. All right. So we had another discussion question in class today. Who else besides your family can you network with? And we had some ideas. Teacher, school friend, neighbor, church friend, church friend, son's friend. Anyone else? Anyone else? Okay, so we're going to talk more about that. We talked more about that in class. Here are some discussion questions. How do you look for a job in the United States? And how do you look for a job in your country? Is there a big difference? Maybe you don't know. Okay, so then we did the reading. I'll read this to you. How do you find a job in the United States as an immigrant? Finding a job in the United States as an immigrant can be challenging, but with the right approach, it becomes more manageable. Here are some consolidated steps to help you navigate the job market. Research and preparation. Understand the job market, tailor your resume and cover letter to U.S. standards, and highlight your skills and experience. Utilize employment services. Look for organizations and services that help immigrants, offering job listings, workshops, and interview prep. Leverage technology. Use employment apps and websites designed for immigrants and create a LinkedIn profile to network and join industry groups. Professional networking. Attend job fairs, community events, and join networking groups, especially those focused on immigrant communities. Apply and follow up. Regularly check job boards, apply to multiple jobs, and customize each application. Be prepared to discuss your visa status if needed. Seek professional advice. Consider working with a career coach or mentor who specializes in helping immigrants through personalized guidance. And then I put the website there. Okay, so you're going to fill in your resume below. So we talked about all this. First, here are the steps. First, you need to gather your information. So you need to write your work history, name, dates of location where you worked, along with all of your responsibilities, your working skills, your general skills you can use at any job, for example, being on time, learning quickly, and work-specific skills, operating machinery, for example. Education or training, the name and location of the school you attended, include any training you have. You may want to get your degree evaluated. Oh yeah, you might have to do that. Languages, often immigrants know more than one language, and this can be valuable. Professional references, these are people who have worked with in the past and can speak positively about your experience. Okay, so in class, or maybe after you needed to fill that out, your work history and all that. All right, we practiced in class. Looking, I am looking for my keys. Again, looking, I am looking for my keys. Okay, looking, I am looking for my kids. I am looking for my kids. I am looking for them. I am looking for a job. Ta-da! Just to get you practice with that good pronunciation. And this was more of a reading thing, but it has a list of best employment apps and websites for immigrants. And you can click on these and read about them. Okay. Some of them charge money, be careful, but a lot of them do have very positive and important information you can use. Okay, so that's for you to read. Um, and I think that was just about, oh yeah, and the last thing that you have to do if you didn't get finished in class is fill out your application. Um, let's take a look. Sorry, there's a lot of information, lots of different websites that you guys can check out. Oh, sorry, the application's not here. It's a separate it's a separate handout. Let me open it up. And this was one part of your big homework is you have to fill out this application. Now, don't put your real social security number. Don't put that. Okay, don't put your real information. So don't put your social security number because that's a very important number. And don't put any personal information like um uh you can make up a phone number if you want to too. But sorry. Let me take off some reason it's not on the controller. Anyway, don't put anything personal, but you need to fill this out. Your full name, the date, your address, your email, your phone number, or you don't have to write a real phone number. It's okay. The date available, how much you want to be paid, position you want to apply for, employment desired, full-time, part-time, or seasonal. Are you eligible to work in the United States? Have you ever worked for this employer before? If yes, and dates. If no, you write N/A, right? Remember that? N/A means not applicable. Okay. Have you ever been convicted of a felony? Yes or no. Please explain. Okay, and then you write your education, you write your college, you write, and then here's where you write all your previous employment. All this is real. And for when you do get a job, you should write your previous employment. If you don't want to write about your pay, that's fine. That's personal. You don't have to. It's just a practice. The vocabulary, responsibilities, reason for leaving. Why did you leave? Okay. And this is where you would put your references, full name, company. You can make this up. It doesn't have to be real numbers or real information. And then, are you willing to be consent to a background check? Most employees will ask you this, and you basically have to say yes, and that's it. And then it says, applicant understands that this is an equal opportunity employer and committed to excellence through diversity. In order to ensure this application is acceptable, please print or type with the application being fully completed in order for it to be considered. Please complete each section even if you decide to attach a resume. I, the applicant, certify that my answers are true and honest to the best of my knowledge. If this application leads to my eventual employment, I understand that any false or misleading information in my application or my interview may result in my employment being terminated. And then, of course, they want to make sure that you're not lying, right? And then you sign your name and you print your name and you're done. Okay, so that's your homework that you needed to finish. And next week, I don't know, we'll talk about what else you want to do, but that's it for now. I would recommend listening to this over and over again until you understand all the words, and reading the words on your own, and just practicing and practicing, looking up any words you don't understand. Okay. And you should try to practice those like 10 minutes a day. It's a lot of work, but if you just do 10 minutes a day, you'll really improve.